better.
So, I'm Neil Gornflow with Shareable Magazine, and I'm here with Clement Alteresco.
Hey Neil.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
I just dropped in on him, and I, got an email from him today. He's launching a service called
Share Your Office.
Share Your Office, right? And I know Clement when he just came here from Paris to open Paris-Soma Co-working, and they started co-working around the same time Shareable started. So we had some of our first meetings at Paris-Soma, and he's just showing me the new, somewhat new. How long has this been open?
So we've been here for about a year and a half, but we just redid the space 6 months ago. And it's much better.
Right, and so it's kind of grown up and
mature startup.
It's a mature startup, right? So, and I think the whole landscape of work is changing, and the way that people relate to space is changing, and your startup is a play on this and enables, I think, some new behaviors. And I want to learn more about Share Your Desk. There's other plays out there like Liquid Space, Share Desk, and Loose Cubes, which
just finished,
they just closed. So want to learn more about your approach and how Share Your Office is different.
So I was managing Paris-Soma for a couple of years, and what I realized is that the core values of co-working could be expanded in any type of businesses. So that's what really brought me to think that it could be a way to bring these values to any type of business, and that's what I'm trying to do with this new project called Share Your Office. It's basically bringing the co-working values to any type of businesses. So when you have a little spare space when you're running a business, why don't you put it out for a startup and share it with a startup? So that's what we're trying to do with Share Your Office. Have a listing of any shared space in the world available for startups to work in. So that's a bit ambitious. Kind of the Airbnb for
office spaces, right? And so this is like a little bit different way of thinking of approaching space that I think is kind of startup friendly too. So you were showing me like it's not selling office space by the square foot, which is the way commercial real estate normally offers it up. Yeah.
So if you go on the website, you can search, for instance, if you search San Francisco, you go San Francisco, you put your system. That's how we work. We work by team size. So let's say you want a 3 people office, you go search, and it gives you all the offices where you can fit 3 people. And what tells you here is the number of available seats, available people you can do in this office. So let's go to this, for instance, great office space, startup quarter lower in Noble Hill. So so this guy is a private office. You can see it here. It's 600 feet square, and it goes for $1,200 per month. So you can see the photos, you can see the text, and then you contact the listing here. So it's pretty straightforward, and what's really interesting is you don't think about surface anymore. You really think about people.
Right, because it was $1,200 for 1,000 square foot, so it's just $100 per desk, right?
Exactly. So everything is compared by the price you pay per desk. Even if it's a private office or a shared open space, it's always per person that you pay. Because a startup entrepreneur will think, okay, I've got a team of 5 people. Where do I fit? So that's how we try to approach it.
Yeah, and something else. I mean, you're in 3 countries now, right? Or
we are leader in France.
Yeah.
That's where everything started. We're trying to ramp up here, and probably Spain
is next.
In Europe, but let's do it slowly.
Right. And so in Paris, though, you have it's like a different name for your business.
Yeah, it's called Bureau à partager. So Share Your Office in France.
And a different URL and the whole thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's Bureau à partager, which nobody understands in English, but I'm trying.